Hello beautiful people, thank you so much for stopping by and taking a look at my channel. If this is your first time here today, my channel is all about hair health and beauty, and I'm also starting to incorporate more lifestyle things. Today, without further ado, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update of my life and what's been going on, because I know it's been forever since I've uploaded a video, and also definitely talking to you guys about this unit that I'm wearing here. So if you are interested, make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm wearing some lip gloss by B. Simone with a little bit of her lip liner. I will be sure to post this down below in the description box as well. The shirt that I'm wearing, I believe it's from Amazon. If not, it might be from Ross. Definitely one of my $3 shirts. It just says kindness, and I love this because that is one of the many things that we're missing in the world today. So without further ado, I just wanted to let you guys know, I've been a lot distracted. I had some family emergencies come up. I have been adjusting to a new diet, a new lifestyle. I know that I may have talked about this before. Maybe you guys were already aware that I am doing keto. If you follow me on Instagram, I know you know. And specifically, I'm actually doing a full-on 30-day plan. This plan is by Dr. Axe, Dr. Josh Axe. If you're not familiar with him, by all means, do Google him. He's amazing. I've been following just his tips, health tips, and suggestions for, I don't know, maybe the last 7 to 10 years. And when I found out he came out with this keto book, I was all over it. So anyways, I will be sure to do another video at the end of my 30 days to let you guys know exactly how it went, my honest thoughts of if I had any change in results, just my opinion on his book, etc. So make sure you guys subscribe, especially if you want to know more about that. Now, getting straight into it, this unit, oh my gosh. I have been debating for the longest time on if I should grow my hair out and not continue to bleach my hair blonde, or if I should continue to bleach my hair blonde. And honestly, when I think about going back to black, I always feel like it's just not my color. I feel like it tends to be a little bit more harsh. Now, granted, my natural hair color, it's not a jet black. It's more of a 1B in the weave world. So it's like a super dark brown. Could pass for black, but it's really super dark brown. But even still, it looks really dark on me, especially after me being blonde for so long. So now I'm starting to kind of play with brown wigs and also just wigs in general until I figure out exactly what I want to do to my hair, because I don't want to dye it or bleach it if I want to grow it out, which of course that makes sense. So for now, I'm going to play with wigs and see exactly what I'm going for. And I figured I should start turning to brown wigs to see if, instead of going bleach blonde, maybe I'll just do like a brown. So when I saw this wig, I knew it was something that I had to have to really give me a really good idea about how I felt about brown hair. And don't get me wrong, I do my own wigs and colors and all that stuff. I'm not the best colorist because I don't have a professional background in color. I just look at YouTube and get suggestions from my stylist friends. So anywho, when I saw this color, I knew I had to have it. This wig is made by one of the influencers that I've been following forever, like literally for maybe 10 to 15 years. I don't even know how long she's been around, but I've been following her for a long time. In fact, she partnered or partners with one of my favorite curly hair companies, Kinkistry. And so I started following her because Kinkistry, I believe, is the company that introduced me to her. So I've been following her for a long time, and then she just recently, I believe just recently, came out with her own wig line. Wig line is Goldenhairfetish. I've been looking at the wigs, trying to see. Now, because this is an up and coming company, there aren't a ton of reviews. Like, you may not be able to type in Goldenhairfetish and like 100 videos come up, because she is still growing her wigs and all that. So because I trust her more than I trust a company from China, I figured giving her a shot, A, because I want to support her, and B, because I felt like she would definitely put out quality hair and wigs, giving her status. So this is the very first wig that I ever purchased from her. This wig is called Carmen. It's a 4x4. It's a 4x4 lace closure wig, meaning the lace is only from here, so it's not a full lace closure wig, which is perfect for me because this is a glueless unit. So you just basically throw it on your head and go on about your day, which I need those wigs because I work super early in the morning and I don't have time to be putting some glue around my edges, letting it dry, and I work out all the time. So I really need something quick and easy, convenient, that looks as natural as possible. So I was super excited about this wig. Now in her wig, she does include a headband. It is, and I will take it off maybe at the end of the video and show you guys exactly how it's constructed. The thing that I know many of us naturals or wig buyers struggle with is you buy a wig because you love how it looks online, then you get it and it looks nothing like it does online. I will say this is not the case with this wig. I repeat, this is not the case with this wig because this looks exactly like it does online, and I was so happy about that. I paid about $241 for this wig, including shipping, taxes, etc. And I did measure it myself, and I don't believe that she had in the description the length of the wig, so I did measure it myself and it came out to about 17 inches. So 17 inches from here, and I even measured the front piece, which measured out to 17 inches. I ordered this wig on September 7th and I received it on September 21st. So about 2 weeks it took me to finally receive this wig. Now this could have been because she makes the wigs herself, so she could have been putting the wig together. I don't know, but it did take about 2 weeks to receive the wig, which was totally fine for me. It wasn't a huge deal. I did get an email from her the day after or 2 days after ordering the wig, and she emailed me to ask me what my size was. So it is very important if you're new to the wig world, make sure I've had this thing forever. But basically, you're gonna measure, obviously I have my wig, so it's gonna be different, but you wanna measure all the way around. So as you're ordering your wigs, it's gonna say, what is your, I forget what it's called, but they more than likely they'll have 21.5, 22.5, 23, etc. So you want to provide, so it's very important for you to provide the measurements of your head, therefore the wig isn't too small or too big. Now this wig is slightly, like my hair does have to be very much laid down because I told her that the measurements of my head was 21.5, but the last 2 wigs that I bought that's 21.5 has been a little snug, so I'm gonna make sure now that I order either 22 inches or 22.5. So the good thing about this wig being glued, this is where the cap is that she sewed the hair on, and if you are to take your natural edges out, you can literally lay your edges, and therefore if the wind blows, you know, it won't look bad. It will just look like it's your own natural hair, and I love that about the wig. This part, the lace part of the wig, was a little bit in front of the cap, and I believe that is what you're supposed to do for a glueless unit because you don't want it to be the same, because then the cap's going to be all the way up here and the lace, the end of the lace is going to be all the way in the front, and you do want it to be slightly different. When I first tried on the wig, it's going to look right, but then as soon as I put it on, I realized that is perfect. Normally, when I first buy a wig, I always wash and condition it. Always. Like, I look at it, I might record myself unboxing it, but then the next thing I'm doing is washing the wig. I did not do that this time. I don't know why. I think I was just in a rush because I had to go somewhere. I had just washed and conditioned my hair, braided my hair back, and I needed to put on a wig, and I really wanted to wear this right away. So I think that's why I just rushed the process. And maybe I gave her, not her because I don't owe her anything, but I think also I gave it a little bit of leeway because I'm like, well, it's not like the wig is coming directly from China, you know, like, no shade. I'm not shading China, please understand. I'm just saying that's where most AliExpress. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, because I knew she had to make it herself, that I just kind of trusted a little bit more. But granted, I still recommend washing your wigs first, guys. You just want to be on the safe side, especially with coronavirus going around. You never know. But I did not wash the wig. And I'm telling you this to tell you this. So I first put on the wig, and the hair was feeling a little synthetic-ish. And maybe synthetic's not the right word. It just felt very, not soft and not the soft bouncy curls that I'm used to. So I got a little nervous, and I was just thinking, like, I know my good sis would not put out a wig that does not have really good quality, because I know she cares about her reputation. I know she cares about her brand. So I was just like, this can't be right. But granted, don't forget, I did not wash and condition the wig when I first got it. Also, this wig is color treated, meaning she had to either just color it or bleach it and then color it, or she had to do some sort of altering the natural wig color, if that makes sense. Usually natural wigs come in about a dark color. Usually it's about roughly a 1B, but they call it natural color. So obviously she had to do something to this wig. So I understand that when you manipulate the color of a wig, it will change the way that the hair feels, if that makes sense. So I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. I was like, well, it could be that as well. So as I'm putting on the wig, trying to find my part, I used a hot comb to just lay this side a little bit more. For this side, I wanted it to be up a little bit, because I just think that has more of a natural look, as opposed to it both being flat like this. Also, I don't like when it's super flat on both sides, because if I didn't like put foundation here or concealer here, I don't want it to be so noticeable that I'm wearing a wig in public. So I like for one side to be a little bit up. I just think that gives it more of a natural look. So anyways, as I'm trying to figure out which side I want my part to be on, I'm getting the wig together. Obviously the more you manipulate curly hair, the bigger it gets. So the hair is getting big, and I'm like, okay, now that I know exactly how I want to wear my hair, now it's time to put on my curl gel or curl defining cream. So I used Rizzo's curls. I like Rizzo's curls for all of my curly wigs. I think I've used it on my natural hair one time before, maybe not, I don't remember. But I just know that whenever I have curly wigs, it always does the job. So I started putting this on there. My hair, because I bought it, started to soften up. It's like the hair was thirsty, and all of this that I was putting on there, it just sucked it in. And oh my gosh, I was like, duh girl, your hair was just thirsty. It did fly from Canada to Arizona, so come on. So as I'm putting the conditioner in my hair, I just see the curls getting defined again, clumping together, and this hair is so soft. There was no shedding. Like, look, I don't want to play with it too much, because you guys know the more you mess with curly hair, the bigger it gets. But like, there was no shedding, no tangles. It was gliding through. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I doubted her for 1 second, because this hair is the bomb. I believe it's extremely full. I'll turn around so you guys can see the back. I did a little bit of concealer here, and I didn't cut the baby hair because there was a little bit short pieces, and I just didn't feel like it was necessary. So I kept the hair as it was, and I just only used gel. At first, I started to use Gots to Be Glue right here, and then I didn't let it dry, so I had to figure that out. So I was like, I'm just gonna use gel. I'm taking it off anyways. So I used gel, and it looks so natural. Like, this is really how I would wear my real hair. Now that I know exactly how this is laid, I would easily leave out my real edges and then just lay them just like I'm laying the wig edges. Easily, seamless flow. As far as the lace wasn't anything special. It wasn't like HD or anything like you know how all these laces are. It's just Yes, anyways, the lace was just regular lace. It wasn't stiff, but it wasn't extremely soft. It wasn't Swiss lace. It was just fine. So here's the piece that I cut off. The lace was very soft and flexy, stretchy, and this is what it looks like. So it is darker than my scalp, darker than my head. So of course I did have to go in with some concealer and just make it look more natural. But again, it's not bad. It's not movie star lace, but it's not itchy. And that's the biggest deal for me. I hate itchy lace. So I really did appreciate the lace that she used for this unit. So with that being said, that's all that I have here today, guys. If you have any specific questions, comments, be sure to put it below in the comment box and I will make sure to answer you as quickly as possible. Don't forget to check her out. Don't forget to check her out on Instagram. Her personal Instagram is Kenya Booker, and her wig Instagram is Goldenhairfetish. So don't forget to give her a shout out, check her out, look at her wig, support her. She's amazing. So again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for showing love. If you have Instagram, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at hairvolutions. And most of all, do not forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. Until next time.